Welcome again, everyone. Season 4 of Vegas. I'm here with our intuitive clinical hypnotherapist, Tammie Roitman. I'm here with our master astrologer, Kris Gray. And my name is Mona, and my specialty is tarot. Now, we're going to have an in-studio guest today, and I'll introduce her in just a minute. But how do you be on 3? I know that you've been tuning in now for a few episodes. The people that are meant to find this program will find this program. So how can you be a part of this experience? www.THREE.Vegas. Go to the How to Be on 3 page, and then you'll fill out the contact form there. The other thing too is if you happen to be in Vegas or will be visiting sometime Vegas within the next few months, and you'd like to see if you can do the in-studio experience, we'd love to have you here because it's really fun to have our guests come in studio. Otherwise, we do that on the split screen with the video, and it's just as powerful because the information that you're getting, you're meant to get that information. I also want to thank John with WWDBTV for allowing us to have the platform here on his station. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel for WWDBTV for not only this program, but all the other wonderful programs that are featured on this station. So we're going to be back in just a minute with Bianca.
The Showgirl Legacy Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to preserving the historic significance of the iconic showgirl as a performing artist. We achieve this through curriculum-based educational programs in partnership with the Las Vegas Academy of the Arts. The program includes a panel of entertainers and showgirls modeling authentic costumes for the visual arts students to paint. The students submit their artwork to the Showgirl Art Competition that becomes the annual Showgirl Art and Costume Exhibit. The foundation also represents guest speakers that give historical presentations about the Las Vegas Stage Show Spectaculars and their personal experiences. The speaker brings authentic show costumes for photo ops and tailors their presentations for conferences, conventions, luncheons, museums, and other venues. Recently added to the Foundation's repertoire is the talk show The Showgirl Connection with your host, Luann. She interviews former and current showgirls, dancers, entertainers, and all the people behind the scenes that make the magic happen. The Showgirl Connection wouldn't be possible without the partnership and support of WWDBTV and owner John Stiles. Learn more about us at showgirllegacy.org and castandcrewreunion.com. For questions, email us at info@showgirllegacy.org.
And we're back, and we have the fabulous Bianca in studio with us today. Hi, Bianca. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Lovely to have you here. So the way this is going to work is you're going to present your issue or your question. The more specific your issue or question, the more helpful we can be with you. All right. So you present your question or your issue, and then you choose either Tammie or Kris or myself to start with you first. And then after we're going to spend about 5, 6, 7 minutes with you each. And none of us are going to interrupt the other one while we're talking to you. It's going to be purely focused on you. And then you choose the next person that you would like to have address your question. And then by default, whoever's left over is going to jump on your issue as well. So tell us your question or your issue and the reason that you're here today.
That's the hardest part. This was so difficult for me to figure out what to ask because at this point, I'm like, I am the issue. So something's going on. But I don't have a clear picture on anything. No category is full.
Okay, so perhaps you ask the question, what's the most important thing Spirit wants to tell me? Maybe that's the question.
That is my
because
question.
We're probably going to give you 3 different subjects or 3 different things as a result of that. All right. So go ahead and ask that question.
So my question officially is whatever it is that Spirit needs me to know, I would like to know so that I can be on the right path.
Got it. Okay. Who would you like to have address that first? Me or Tammie or Kris?
I think I'm going to start with Tammie.
Okay.
Well, Bianca, thank you for coming, and it's a pleasure to be in service for you. So when you were sitting over there and I was tapping into you, the what started coming was is you've moved yourself in a direction that's not your direction, and probably in the next year everything's going to turn upside down. It's going to seem very chaotic to head you into the right direction, because I don't know how you determined to go in this direction, but it wasn't the right direction to begin with, but it was a needed direction to figure out that it wasn't the right one. And so I what keeps coming to me about a year and a half, your life is going to turn upside down like that. And then all of a sudden, it's going to turn that quick in the next direction, going, this is where you belong. And I can't tell you that, even though I get the information, because your job and your growth and your learning is to watch your experiences coming to you, the situations and the people, to try to ask yourself, what does this offer me? How is this fitting into my journey? And through the questioning of this within yourself, you're gonna say, I see it now. But this is because you sometimes you tend to jump on something someone says or an idea that you think is the right one for yourself, but it's not. So you end up going down that direction only to say at some point, wait a minute, I don't know where I came up with this. So, you keep kind of doing this, and then eventually it's going to shift you back. Why you don't trust your own self and your own information that you're being given, and you doubt it so much, and you'll believe what everybody else tells you, is beyond me, because that's not your strength. Like, you're a very powerful woman. You have powerful energy, and you're very wise, and you've been given incredible gifts for experiences and interactions with people, but you keep yourself closed at, like, trusting your own self and forgetting all what these other people are telling you. And so you keep leading yourself into a direction where you get there and you go, I don't even know why I'm here. And I feel more confused than when I started going to this direction. So my suggestion is to learn how to be more with yourself, to do some meditation. I mean, true meditation, which doesn't have thinking attached to it, but starting out with watching the breath. And if you find yourself like too much in your mind or too much in the sensations in the body, start really slow. Put your timer on for 1 minute and just watch the breath for 1 minute. Find a focal point, either the breath moving in and out of the tip of your nostrils, or put your hand on your stomach, or put your hand on your rib cage. That'll be your focal point. And when your mind moves to a thought, acknowledge the thought, because you don't want to shove it away. It'll come back with vengeance. And then move yourself back to the focal point. Same with sensations in the body. And you'll notice that the thought will go away and the sensation will go away. But to start really being with yourself, because where you are heading that's critical. That's critical, because you're going to have to fully trust yourself and stop doubting. Stop doubting. I don't know why you doubt, but you're good enough. You're infinitely guided and unconditionally loved in every way. And the more you remember that, the easier and the more peaceful life is going to get for you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Okay, who would you like to go next?
Yeah. Let me take that in for a second.
Sorry.
No, that was really good. I think I'm gonna go with you, Kris.
Okay.
Like, I know that this is it's a lot to, be
what's
here.
so wonderful is it's recorded on WWDB TV, and you can go back and rewatch it as much as you want. So
Perfect.
yeah, we will let you be the 2,000 views all by one person.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds
It
great.
will be me.
What's even more wonderful is everything that crosses your awareness stays in your awareness.
Mhm.
And when you move more deeper into yourself, you'll be able to pull it up like that.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Kris.
Okay, so the sun sign Capricorn,
Yes.
and your rising sign is Taurus. And
Perfect.
Are you aware?
That's what I know.
Okay. So you're very grounded, disciplined, purposeful, ambitious, um, career focused, and you are rock solid. You're the rock and sounding board for a lot of people, and they depend on you, and you are able to carry a lot of responsibility, and you have this strong sense of duty to others and to your purpose and to your career. And so it makes you very successful. And another really unique thing about your chart is you have these flashes of brilliance, especially when it comes to making money. I mean, you're like a idea factory, and you can make several sort of streams of income, and they're just all brilliant and very innovative as well. So, especially if anything to do with sharing information or expressing ideas or thoughts or data, definitely a really good source of income for you. Sources, should I say, because that's what I keep getting is a lot of different sources and revenue streams for you. So you're ruled by Venus, even though you have a lot of Earth. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and then you have Venus in its natural placement in your chart. So what that means is that very easygoing, very likable, charismatic. You're really good at poise, and you know how to work a room and work people and relationships, and you're a lover, not a fighter. And because you're so easygoing and go with the flow, people love working with you. And so not only you have that ambition from the Capricorn, but you also have this lovely way of integrating it, and where it's, people love working with you, and it only just makes you that much more successful. And so you have I'm going to point to three kind of prominent things that I want to touch on outside of just kind of like your core identity, just some really strong placements in your chart. One, you are spiritually elevated, and you have been your entire life. I mean, you were born spiritually elevated. And so you have this ability to shine the light and guide others and I'm not quite sure if it's like mentoring or words of wisdom, but it looks like it's a passion for you, or something that you truly follow, and you put a lot of energy into it. And I don't know if you do that for a career or if that's one of the... Oh, really? Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about that, because it's so prominent in your chart. When you set it, first of all, it comes very natural to you. You're very, very good at it, and you're able to just laser focus in your energy on it. And so you shine the light for a lot of people, and that's one of your many, many gifts. I'm going to go down to your fourth house of home and family. You have the luckiest placement there. So first of all, you're lucky in real estate. So if any kind of investing in land or real estate would be very lucky for you. But aside from that, you actually attract a lot of opportunities, just karmically, from creating a strong foundation for yourself and for others. So if there's any kind of mentoring that you do or something, that it actually brings you a lot of luck. And I love that for you. Work-wise, you have the ability to reinvent yourself and your career over and over and over again. And you have this laser focus when you set your mind to something. You're just so lasered in that you have so much grit and determination that you can achieve anything you want. I call this placement the master manifester. So anything that you want, you can make happen. I do want to caution you. There is something in your chart where it talks about sometimes when you're so career focused, you can miss out on your passion or maybe self-expression. So it's going to be kind of an area that might be kind of hard to tap into. But once you do, it's actually a karmic placement. So once you really focus in on unlocking that self-expression, creativity, maybe following a passion project or projects, then it really kind of opens up that karmic for you, and you're going to find a lot of joy and leisure in following your passion, a lot of healing. And then so you're going through right now. First of all, actually, I'm going to back up. So I am getting somewhere around 2019 or 2020 may have been maybe a big turning point in your life. And since then, you've been going through major transformations, and all of these are lining out to put you exactly where you're supposed to be. And so a lot of times, the transformations that happened or started happening around that time. Are you familiar at all with tarot? Okay. Do you know the tower?
Yes.
Okay. So that's usually what I connect that event to is the tower moment. And so it's so hard when it happens. And a lot of times there's so many epiphanies that come from it. But then there's all these beautiful silver linings. And it's kind of like, think of it kind of like decomposing everything that we know and our beliefs. And then we get this opportunity to just like a phoenix rise from the ashes. So that's what this is. So although it's been hard, it's also beautiful, and it's karmic, and it's the best for you and for your growth. And so now you're coming into this moment of, this probably happened about last year, where I feel like you really enjoy helping people. And there's also maybe some, this feels maybe spiritually, but helping people. And you might be interested in some nonprofit or some charity or some humanitarian efforts, or just helping people in general. And there's a lot of generosity connected with you as well. And so you're coming into this time where you're going to start really unlocking that passion. So if there's any passion projects, like this transit started about a year ago for you, and it's just going to continue. And I actually think you're probably going to make a career out of it if you haven't already. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Big stuff, man.
Really big stuff.
Big stuff.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad it's written in the stars, because I can't make sense of it sometimes.
No stars.
That's what I love about astrology, is a lot of times I can help bring purpose to pain, and through that purpose, it transforms into healing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
I have
I'm ready.
questions after Mona.
Whew.
Yes, dear. Okay, what's really unusual? We had someone in studio a couple of episodes ago where all 5 of her cards represented people. Well, 4 out of 5 cards in your reading represent people. One of them is you. All right. The very first card talks about it's time for you to not be so much of a giver and be more of a receiver. Let people help you for a change. Because if there's the right way, the wrong way, the easy way, or the hard way, you seem to choose the hard way every time, specifically because I think there's a part of you that beats yourself up, that you might think you don't deserve things to happen easily, when in fact you're already at a place where you've earned that, according to this. So this is you in a place right now where if somebody says, hey, I've got 2 free tickets to the Tina Turner tribute show, and I want to take you, don't say no, and don't even offer to help pay for a ticket. Just say, yes, I would love to go. Or I'm just telling you, there's going to be some invitations, some opportunities that just kind of drop in your lap that are specific for you. You got to start saying yes to it. So then there's this card. There's a woman around you that, for whatever reason, wants to help you champion your cause. So she could be like an agent for you, or someone that acts as a broker for you in some way. But what I like about her is how charming and how easy she makes things look. Like, she'd be the gal that would go, oh, I know a guy. And then she would make the phone call, and she would know that guy. And that guy would be able to help you get what you want just by a almost automatic invitation. I love the fact that you're in a place right now where you're supposed to let things happen easier. Okay. If something's the hard way, basically I want you to go down to the hall to a different door. So if that one door is not opening, go down the hall to a different door, because the more you present a going with the flow, easy attitude, the more that's coming to you. I also worry about your quality of sleep, because, and I haven't seen this card in a long time when I've been on this program, but this is the card of someone that is mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually exhausted. And so the way right now, if I could just give you one suggestion, 7 hours sleep a night. If I could just give you one suggestion, because what it's saying here is that's how you connect back in to your spiritual side. And that's where you refresh your spirit. That's where spirit gives you messages. That's where you get this good mojo. Now, if you want to do little baby steps, follow one of the meditation suggestions that Tammie has said in every program that we've had this season, where basically you're concentrating on your breathing through your nose, and that it's coming out through your heart, and that your heart is filtering out any negative energy. And as you're breathing in that pure, beautiful inspiration, and you're breathing out any negative energy. But that can also help you sleep. All right. Because what I'm actually getting is that you're supposed to light the way for others, but you have to make it easy for yourself to do that first. Okay. But it all starts with you taking care of you first, getting the quality rest that you deserve, and stepping away from the influences that are distracting you right now. Because when I look at you, I mean, you walked in the room, and I felt like there was an angel that walked in the room. That's the vibe I got. And part of it is you're taking on all these burdens yourself. And you need to find your way to refresh, or basically restart your computer. And the way to do that, quality sleep. That you're thinking mentally, I'm going to do this because it just came across my radar. You're going from Windows 10 to Windows 11. All right. They're not going to support Windows 10 anymore. Now we're supporting Windows 11. Well, you're 11, blessed number. All right. And it literally means that this is about refreshing yourself. All right. Tammie can't wait to talk to you.
Well, I'm going to first give you a technique for sleep, because that wouldn't have been the one that I would give. But this one I do give, and I give to all my clients, because almost everybody that comes in to see me has sleep issues. So I kind of created this a few years ago. So you'll close your eyes when you lay down, and you'll start to take the breath in through your nose. And as you're breathing in the breath, in your own head, you'll hear yourself say, I'm breathing in 50. And as you let the breath out, I'm breathing out 50. You'll slow the breath down. Again, I'm breathing in 49. I'm breathing out 49. And slow the breath down and start going down in numbers. If you get anywhere near 1, you can be guaranteed that you didn't slow your breath down enough. Okay. The other thing that kept coming to me, did you ever think throughout your life about going into being a producer? Because someone keeps yelling at me about, ask her why she never pursued going into being a producer.
So that's kind of twofold. I am a widow now, and one of the plays that we went to see that was like really important was the producers in Cleveland, Ohio. And it opened my eyes to being a producer, what it means, even though that's a comedy, play, it really did put a thought into my head, because I feel like maybe in a past life somewhere I was a superstar. And I really don't know why I don't want to do that now. But it's not something that I feel like I should go for. I've won beauty pageants doing dramatic monologues in college. So I know it's in me. I know I can do these things. But I am also really good at a lot of stuff. So I never know where to focus and what to do. I was laid off last November. I haven't had a job in almost a year. There's been so much for a long time. And yesterday I had the opportunity to do some chakra readings because I love doing that.
Oh.
And I did that yesterday for an evening event. And it was fantastic. I had a line. I was supposed to end at 10. I didn't get out of there till 11:30 last night.
Yeah.
So I know that it's there, and
Yeah.
and me being the person to put that all together, and
because there's
in charge
this
of it.
man and he's talking, and when I'm getting with that, I also he says fear is what it is. So, but I'm also getting that. Yes, you have healing capacities, but you're more of a person that can help healers take what they have to center stage. And I think that's where production could possibly come in place, where you're producing things for other people that are going to take things to the masses.
Well, I have also been a massage therapist here in Vegas for 21 years, and I'm the first Black woman appointed to the Nevada State Board of Massage by the governor. I feel like I have done everything that you can do in the massage industry. So I went back and got my master's degree in management and leadership. So I've been kind of looking, maybe I needed to get out of massage and veer myself towards that. And
Can I make a
nothing.
recommendation?
I see you
Yes.
more as an executive. That's why executive energy comes to mind.
Reiki healing, by the
I'm
way.
a Reiki master teacher as well.
Yeah. It's really prominent in your chart, energy healing, specifically energy healing. And then also, they're connected to that, something with what you were talking about, producer or show are helping healers. So you have that placement that talks about you shining the light on all things kind of metaphysical and spiritual and stuff. So that could definitely be like you maybe spotlighting or recognizing certain healers and why that modality is important or something kind of like that.
I think sometimes we all have to be a healer to continue to stay on this planet. That's the way it's got to be. But I think sometimes we limit our mindset to what healing actually is, like healing, like doing hypnotherapy or doing Reiki or doing, chakra. But there's also healing in other things like being a producer or you know what I'm saying? And I think we don't often think about that capacity of healing and how many people we can actually touch and help out on that. Because we've limited ourselves to, this is a healer, or that's a healer. No, a healer is anything that you're here that you're supposed to do that impacts others.
Right. I totally believe in that right place, right time, all of those things, which is why it's kind of been confusing for me to be technically unemployed for this long and out there looking. And there's, I know all of this stuff. I'm really good at it, but I can't sleep. So I can't reset and I can't get to the next thing because I'm tired from.
So here's what I wonder
spending.
is I wonder once you discover how to turn that off to sleep, that because as you were talking, I'm like, well, why doesn't she open a center for healing massage and allow massage therapists to rent the room per hour, each little room per hour?
Did that.
Okay.
It's open. It started in April of this year.
Wow.
So you already have a facility where licensed massage therapists can come in and rent a room for a certain period of time to see clients?
Yes, it's called Relax and Restore. We're on Charleston and Rainbow, right down the street.
Oh my God. Okay. Because I know several massage therapists now that are they're just doing on-call service where they're going to people's homes, but they don't have a home base. So wow. Okay. Because here's what I would do if I were you is I would put you on the menu, but your service would cost $300 for a 2-hour release session, which involves the stone healing, the Reiki healing, the chakra clearing, and the massage. So that what happens is that all the clearings happen and then they actually get a massage.
Right.
And you coach them to do certain breathing through the massage so that when they leave, it was worth the $300 plus the $100 tip you're going to get. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because the thing I'm not worried about with you is money. I'm not worried about money.
It's very interesting. even though I haven't had a job, I've been taken care of somehow
Yeah.
this entire time.
But I think you put you on the menu as a sort of master healer, and I would actually call myself that, and say that it's a 2-hour session that includes the chakra clearing, the Reiki healing, and then the massage it's a collaborative massage. It's not just them laying like a piece of meat on your table. It is a collaborative working massage. And it might even be that the only place you work on is their back, their feet, and their hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because that's really all you need to work on. But all the healing would be all along that, from the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra. Then it's the Reiki clearing, and then it's the massage. And you don't care if people book it or not, because you're going to charge that amount. And if they don't do it, then they're not ready for it. Right. So that's the big vibe I just got after hearing that extra clarity from you. So anything else you want to ask? Anything you want to add?
I do. I want to ask you, with the Reiki and the chakra healing, is that something that's kind of been in the background? It wasn't really like a main focus of your career?
Yeah, it's been in the background
for
a long time.
I feel like very soon, within the next, anytime from now until the next 6 months, it's going to be front and center. And there might feel for you like a little bit of hesitation to put a focus on that. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to encourage you to do that, because you're coming into a time where it's going to be very natural for you. It's something that you've done for many lifetimes. Mm-hmm. And so you're stepping into that. And this is any time from now until at least before March, I feel like it's gonna be a major focus.
Put it on the menu.
Mm-hmm. But highlight it, something I love that idea, like with a combination.
Sleep. Yeah. If you have a hard time with that sleep technique, my card is over there. My cell phone's on it. Just call me when you're ready to go to sleep, and I'll guide you.
Well, it sounds like I'll need to reset and be ready.
Thank you so much for being a part of the program today.
Thank you.
We really feel honored and blessed that you chose us to talk to you, because, it is always, an ethical reading is always you ask the permission for the reading first. Mm-hmm. And anyone that comes up to you and tries to do it otherwise is not operating ethically. Correct. So, because when you ask, you're open. When you ask and are present, you're open. And I love how open and receptive you were today to our visit. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for being a part of this program today. TammieRoitman.com, TammieRoitman.com. The Astro Cowgirl, Just Like It Sounds, with Kris Gray, Master Astrologer. My website is www.mona.vegas. Tune in to...
I was wondering if she could also
you have a show here too.
I have a show.
Oh my God. Here. Tell us all about your show.
I have a website too.
This is a show here.
Okay. Tell us about your show.
Oh, so there is that producer.
Now it is. We also just started a show in July of this year. It's called Better Every Day, right here on WWDBTV. And we talk about everything health and wellness.
Nice. Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
And our website is IamBetterEveryday.com.
Oh, excellent.
And my website is BiancaLMT.com.
Excellent.
So
all right, you guys.
My name.
Yeah.
You can find me.
Well, maybe John will put that under the banner under you when he actually post this up on the internet for everybody. Sure. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in here to THREE.Vegas. Remember, you can follow Bianca's program as well as our program here on WWDBTV.com. There's also a fabulous YouTube channel, which we'd love for you to subscribe to, so that not only can you be a part of listening to and enjoying our programs, but all the programs that are offered here on WWDB-TV. Bianca, Tammie, Kris, thank you for being a part of today's experience.
Appreciate you.
Until next time, be well and be blessed.
The cast members of Three are not professional attorneys, CPAs, psychologists,
marriage counselors, physicians, or financial advisors. You are provided with opinions that are unique to each of the intuitive performers. 3 is presented to you for your entertainment.